Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? Knew there'd be one soon. A marauder. Yes, of course. Unless you're talking about something completely different. At which point, yes. Dank, how's it going? Well, I wanna before I start this, I wanna summarize what I think of my shadow and how that turned out. So, first and foremost, I do not believe, and this is very painful to say, that this this guy here is going to be anything more than what he's at. There's not any way I can get more health or make him less squishy as he stands. That being said, he is easily capable of taking on any tier 2 map with minimal accosting. And I want to demonstrate for that for you before I really start into my Marauder. Alright, Bully Hunter, well, you take it easy. So, here is a pretty standard what I would run on my witch. Hit it with a few chisels, hit it with a freaking alchemy orb, and go. And this is what it does. About as well as it does it. Which, you know, Dank, that is about it. I mean, it's as solid as I expected it to be. I honestly expected it to fail miserably, so, but I'm a pessimist. This is about what I can expect out of it, then cool. You know, a low level map farmer for cash that's quick. Excellent. I was hoping that it would do well on the survivability rate and do maybe some lab, but honestly, it's not going to make through the Merciless without assistance, so it's just the survivability is not there. Its damage mitigation's not there. Its raw damage output is, and that's nice. I am very happy with up until that. It happens. Like I said, this is the exact reason why it's not going to make it past this level of maps. Tier 1, Tier 2 maps, fine. Past that, I mean, I tried popping it into a tier 6 and it just got 8. So, it is what it is. I wonder if that one's any good. Did we get a piece of candy? Now, obviously, it has a lot to do with the enemy, you know, rolls or anything like that. But I didn't have issues on my witch. I'm using my witch as a benchmark. I can run pretty much anything on my witch. At the very least, I can run, you know, tier 11 maps successfully. My life pool. Some hefty life leech. The problem is without the Juggernaut tree, it's not as effective as I would like it to be. We're talking about 1,000 points of life leech. But no layered defense. It's squishy. I know it's squishy. I don't know that this thing would have been as successful if it wasn't so squishy. So it's one of those... But man, does he fucking hit hard! You know what I mean? He's very mobile. I think that's another good aspect here. Give me a second. I can't hear myself. There we go. Right, exactly. You know, so life, and it also stops when it's full. So life leech and its ability to life leech, when you're at full health, stops, and you have to start all over again as far as building up those ticks. However, I wasn't overly concerned with that because of how fast I hit. I would consider this build a successful build, just not a map pusher, or... I mean, for farming low-level maps, this is fine. I mean... And who knows? As I get levels doing this, that might change, but as he stands right now, he's in his gear. Well, minus some of the other stuff. So... it eats bosses. That I am confident about. I mean, it could be a good boss muncher. Let me see if I can't find like a rogue exile or... Well, here, I'll just run this map to the end. There's a boss at the end of this.
Not all murders are equal.
I'm going to try to keep the boss alive as long as possible throughout this. Just so I can show you. Alright, there he is. Screw it. No, I do not. Apparently the boss was in there somewhere. If that tells you anything, the boss was dead before the rest of those fuckers were. What's triggering Blade Vortex? A cast on crit. From that. Now, if you can get through the Merciless Labyrinth and run it, or even if you can't on this character, if you can get the enchantment on your helm to increase Blade Vortex duration by 30%, I would highly recommend getting it, dropping the duration increase I have on this for more damage. So this is what's making this work. We've got Cyclone, cast on crit, Blade Vortex with increased duration and added chaos damage. Now, if we can get the helmet enchant for duration for Blade Vortex, we drop that, put melee physical damage on there, and really tear through some shit. The problem is I am not good enough to do that. I don't know if it's the build or me, but I'm not good. I'm just going to assume it's me. So, with a good fight, a longer fight, we can look at 10 stacks of Blade Vortex, easy. Upwards of 12 or more. Which is not an insignificant amount of damage. At all. Yeah, exactly. Lab runner thing builds are a thing for a reason. And that is a great segue into Rothger Stormfist, who is a... It's not my build. Straight up, it's not. I'm going to, in fact, do this build justice by finding it in my bookmarks. Okay, maybe not. It is one of the longest running builds I have seen. It's from Engineering Eternity. He's a great guy. Check him out. I'm gonna drop the Reddit post, the Reddit link. There you guys go. That is what we're running next.
Welcome.
Except for I just think that Restream said fuck you Twitch. So give me 1 second. Yep. There you go. Right, exactly. And that, I mean, I want to see, I want to run it so I can see how it's put together and learn from it. Because this guy's good. I know he's good. He puts a lot of detail into his builds to help you understand why it works. But for me, my brain's kind of like slow. So I actually have to do it. You know? I mean, I was sitting here tinkering with the build in Path of Builder, going, well, why doesn't he use Cyclone? You know, you can get an easier chunk of damage off of that, as told by the fact that, you know, I'm messing with it here. You know, you got your cleave DPS, which is not insignificant. And then your Cyclone DPS, which is, you know, a good 10k more. I'm sitting here going, why doesn't he do that? And then I realized he's got this gem, Overwhelming Odds, that gives Cleave the ability to grant Fortify on hit. Well, if I don't do that, I miss out on 36% of the damage mitigation he's building around. Well, that is with Fortify. Excuse me. I was... Wait. No, that's with Fortify on Cyclone. Why is Fortify on Cyclone? Cyclone doesn't need Fortify. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you still get more damage with Cyclone on Fortify, but you also lose a little bit of damage mitigation because you're moving and stuff. So, I mean, I understand now why he's got Cleave. yes, it's a little lower on the damage, except it's not. The per hit damage is ridiculous, more or less. So it's one of those. I'm slowly starting to get it. I don't know if you guys are seeing. Yeah, there's the Path of Builder. So. You know what I'm gonna do? Thinking about it, I'm gonna borrow my freaking mana regeneration from my crap tank, who's probably gonna disappear after the jug's done. Oh, that was silly. Requires level 22. It ain't gonna matter. Requires level 20. By the time he gets there, he's not gonna. It's not gonna be a thing. All right. Carry on. I got 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep last night, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. I did give him frost blades to kill some groups in the earlier levels because that just it made brain to me. That will go away. It's early levels. It's gonna be a thing. As far as weapons I'm using right now, anything I can get my hands on that works. This is what he labels as his league starter, his lab runner, map runner. The only thing he says you can't do with it is kill the Shaper. Apparently there's a DPS gate that I'm unaware of. So. But otherwise, it's a Tuesday. It doesn't feel like a Tuesday. It feels like a Monday, but... Luna Black Rose, how are you? Right, Dank, you are not wrong. Well, good luck at the doctor's appointment. I'm all right. I'm happy and kind of disappointed in my assassin. I'm happy that he's finished. I'm happy that he's as good as he is. I kind of wish he was better. You know what I mean? But don't we all wish our characters were better than what they are? Yeah, no, I think that's a community standard. I wish I could do this. Oh. And I got a lot of news on one of my favorite game series that I'm going to be playing a lot of when it comes out. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I think it got pushed back to next year, but I am so stoked for that game. That is the series of games that got me into PC gaming. Yep, mechs.
Friend, please understand.
Mikado, we remember you, Fago. Your death will be much celebrated.
I started playing MechWarrior with MechWarrior 3, actually. And then I played MechWarrior 4, MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries. And then that's all we had because lawsuits and stuff. Oh, I could really... You know what? I might try to check out some good old games and see if they've got MechWarrior 3 or MechWarrior 4. I wonder if I've still got MechWarrior 4. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a thing of discs. Hi, dog. Battlefield 2, 2142, 1942. Shivering Isles, Morrowind, Flight Simulator 10. Ooh, Guild Wars. Neverwinter Nights. Ugh. I gotta burn that disc. World of Warcraft. Red versus Blue. Back before they actually started selling discs. I can get rid of that now. A whole bunch of other crap that I don't have or need anymore. I don't even know what the fuck is on that disc. That can go away. Sound Blaster can go away. That can go away. That can go away. Oh my god, all of this. System recovery disk for Windows Vista. I don't even own a Windows Vista machine anymore. Application, recovery, driver, Sapphire, Crosshair 4 Formula, Sabertooth 990FX motherboard, which is sitting in a drawer right now. Links is. I do not have MechWarrior 4 anymore. Sad day. Right? Oh, I loved Guild Wars. I'm not a big fan of Guild Wars 2, though it's still installed on my computer. I need to go look at Guild Wars. I will buy a new copy of MechWarrior and play it.
If you must take your chances with the siren, then have this.
Yeah. I gotta play around with that at some point on my
Farewell.
We do not take that, so we go up again. Dank, I do, but unfortunately this build does not call for it. This build is very specific in what it can use. He does say you can level with Sunder, but it's 6 1/2 dozen of the other. Child dead. God, I am really craving some Mech Warrior now. I might have to play some BattleTech after I'm done streaming. Right. Since the AoE changes, that's been a thing too. However, again, he's got this gem in there that you get relatively early in the build, like in the first 30 levels, that change how that works. If that makes any sense. Like the Molten Strike gem, I'm assuming this actually gives it a better deal. I don't know. I mean, the idea is to sit and face tank. This is, honestly, from what I was seeing on his build, this is going to be a better build than my tank, by far. And I want to see how. How does it work? How does he get what he gets? You know what I mean? Is it as simple as switching out my attack to cover down? You know what I mean? I will say this. Damn, that hits hard.
Your curse is over, Siren. Rest with Hinekora, mother of the dead.
So yeah, that was the thing.
All life is twisted, Raycloud.
Damn me. I didn't.
I thought you were a fool for thinking that.
So, we're going to try to tear through at least the first couple acts once I get my shit together. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, I really want Sunder.
What little help I can offer is yours.
The more and more you talk about it, the more and more I just want it. We're gonna throw it in somewhere. And we're gonna use it in place of Frost Blades. Oh, we can't use Sunder. We don't have we don't have the offhand or the main hand for it. We don't have the ability to use it. It needs a blunt weapon. I do have 2, 3. I've got several Quicksilvers. It's just a matter of, you know. That's about as fast as the Quicksilver runs. You are absolutely right. And now all of a sudden I can use Sunder. What? There we go.
Going?
I am a beast hunter in her
Stop talking.
I will see you.
Keep your wits up.
Now who am I supposed to help? Oak. Who'd have thunk? Oh, there we go. I am much happier about that. Yeah, there is still almost 3 weeks in that race event. I'm not gonna go participate in it though, and the reason why is because I'm lazy. I don't wanna. I am.
My mana is gone.
I am, however, going to be excited to see what they do for the next league. Also, you know what we're not getting permanently? Bestiary. Yay! It's going away permanently. Well, not permanently, but it's going away. It is not getting added to the base game. It celebrated hard. If the freaking... No, it was not their best league. Abyss was great. I love Abyss. But Bestiary blowed. I mean, I liked some of their ideas. I didn't like the execution of those ideas. It really changed the whole game, and a little too much.
You strike me as someone. I knew you were.
Yep. And let's face it, those red beasts have no business in leveling areas. If they were to do red beasts in maps, sure. But the issue I had with it is I'd get locked in a fight with a red beast. I couldn't outrun it. I couldn't, you know, there was no getting away from it, and it would just eat me, completely killing my progression. And it's like, you know what? This isn't fun. I'm not an expert player. I'm not a pro player. So when they do stupid shit like that, I'm screwed. You know?
My mana is gone.
Yeah. But I mean, we can sit here and criticize their decisions all we want. The fact of the matter is, some people did have fun. I don't know anybody who did. Right? I could add a shit ton of bleed to... What? I was running my Necromancer. You know my Necromancer doesn't have any spells. What the hell? What am I supposed to do at that point? It's eating my beat. It's eating my freaking minions. No, sit. You know what I mean? My minions are dying too fucking quickly. So I can't kill it because it's killing my minions. Well, shit. What am I supposed to do at that point? You know what I mean? That was nice. That was like, it was like the poison. This bleed's gonna be nice too. That's starting to annoy me. You know, so I mean, that league made certain builds just not work. And let's face it, we can't all be, you know, the pro players who speed run the entire game in like 5 minutes. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It kind of snuck up on me.
You're one of Oak's squad.
There's no black magic in death, witch.
See here, it was about here I encountered my first red beast, and it's about here I left. Just like, you know what? Nope. I get that a lot. It's perfect for a necromancer. My necromancer, anyway. It's 3.2. 3.2, they're already revamping the skills. I thought. Yeah. I want to see what they do to the Ranger, because quite frankly, unless you're doing one of the weird off-the-wall builds, and even with some of the weird off-the-ball wheel, it's just not a class that you can play. I mean, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Sure, you can get pretty far with it. You might even be able to beat the game with it, but there's doable and then there's viable. You know. And unfortunately, if it can't run a tier 1 map, it's not viable. My tank is not viable. Now, I'm pretty sure if I went the Juggernaut route through the Marauder, I'm almost positive it'd do a lot better than what it, you know, my Scion did. Just because of the ascendancies. But that wasn't the point. You know what I mean? I wanted to try something. and it didn't work. Exactly. I mean, if it had overleach, I think it'd be a completely different ball game. You know, but the way I built it, the class I chose, the starter I chose, to get to that point, it's it is what it is. You know, I'm not disappointed. It was a learning experience. I can't be mad at it because of that. And I can compensate for the lack of life leech by putting life on hit on everything. Or going back to my multi-strike. Or, you know, a whole bunch of other, not multi-strike, molten strike. And then going the elemental route. But it just... Or I could accept defeat on that character and build a badass, as my kid said, it's like Spinjitzu! Lego Ninjago is that reference. But yes, you know, the rogue I have, I'm happy with. My assassin, I'm happy with. You know, he can run at least tier 1, tier 2 maps. Who knows, if I get better helm rolls or better rolls on my gloves, he might be able to do. Yeah. And if your build can't do overlap, then there's no point. So alright, so what else we got? We got... You know, I was really thinking about running that Build of the Week's Ranger that they showed, where they tied Mirage Archer or whatever to traps, which I thought was fucking clever. The problem I have with it is there's no room for defense. You have no life. So you're dead. You know what I mean?
My mana is gone.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? You know, I hear that's a trick in a lot of video games. Don't get hit, don't get hurt. It is one I can't master. I am not smart enough. I don't know. Maybe back when I was younger. I'm not a young guy anymore as far as games are concerned. You know,
The Eternal Empire.
I used to consider myself pretty good at like Halo or, you know, Halo 3, Halo 2. Yep. Range Wars. Guild Wars 2 edition.
Come to me, Exile. Let us speak of death.
Guild Wars 2 was such shit. I really, really, really wanted to like the game. But I'm just... There's no progression. Once you hit 80, you're good. You're solid. It's all skill after that, and I don't have the skill. They oversimplified their system to the point of being dull. I'm not a fan. I've been looking for a good game in the similar vein, one I can sink hours into. And here I am. You know what I mean? I'm playing Path of Exile because I can sink hours into it. Right? Alas, we are not blessed enough for such a thing. What was another disappointment? Star Wars: The Old Republic. For a BioWare game, the story's alright, but... yeah. You know what game I miss a lot? Like, really? Is City of Heroes. I was hoping when they sunsetted City of Heroes that there was going to be an announcement for City of Heroes 2 or something, but we didn't even get that. We just got nothing, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. It was an MMO that wasn't World of Warcraft that was lots of fun.
Go and test your... That thing! It slaughtered everyone! Help me!
Thank you, my ancestors. I will repay your gift.
Piety was after a crew.
Travel far.
Yep.
Welcome to the Guide, Exile. Are you tired of feeling like a wet piece of paper hung out in the wind?
Shh. Oh my god. Sorry, I've got a shooting pain going down my fucking arm.
Return if you must.
Wrong arm. I've got no shoulder joint here, so
The spirit
I'm
is-
pinching a nerve is what it is.
Be well.
Piety would have concurred.
It's a 12-year-old injury. It's not going anywhere. As far as the pinching of a nerve goes, it's usually happens when I'm tired. Muscles relax, get caught in places. I'm not worried about it. It just hurts. Possibly. No, I don't. Yep, it's time for a gear overhaul.
The day has dawned, Exile.
Stay true to you.
Just clean this up real quick. Alright, we need... Uh-huh. That is significantly less than I thought I had. Disappointing. Thought I had Bright Beak. I was wrong.
Yes. Be well.
Yeah, except for that extra damage done by skeletons and all that. I'm not ready for that yet.
Be well.
I'm looking for Arctic armor. I hope if I spelled it right, right? Good enough. Alright. So, I need... Why is that in there? That can go away too now. And Herald of Ash, which I had, then I sold. Alright. Double check my gear real quick. Gloves. Nope. Boots.
I couldn't hear you. Please tell me again.
These boots. What? What?
Hello. Going?
All right, so we've got all this stuff. Cool. There. Oh, Leap Slam with faster attacks is finally there. Whirling Blades with Sunder. Let's do that. And we'll do Sunder faster attacks. There we go. Did I? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to go to the Broken Bridge first, then I need to go to Fell Shrine.
Go to Hinekora. My mana is gone.
Heard you pulled the weed out of my garden.
Your dead had more honor than your life, Britain.
Today I'm quite the rush today.
All right, now we come down here to take care of the Fell Shrine.
mana is gone.
All right. Oh, I feel like I was just here. Stand by. That was weird. Apparently I'm calling people from places now. I have a sneaking suspicion that my number was ghosted. Somebody's using my number that's not me because I'm getting random phone calls. Or somebody's giving out my number. At which point, knock it off! I don't disagree. Adventure mode might be fun. The problem is where I'm at in Diablo 3, if it's not a frickin'... Well, let's face it, I'm done with Diablo 3.
God bless you on these fine.
No need for any of that. Tore through it too quick. When all of your characters, maybe barring like the Demon Hunter and maybe the Mage, can do Torment 13. So I'm already noticing a big point of this build is you don't miss. Right, and that's just it. I can.
My mana is gone.
I can't reach maps in 4 hours. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but doing maps in this in 4 hours, you're out your damn mind. Although you probably do not sit here and try to kill everything. That's probably a thing. I'm gonna take these two. You also probably don't miss your attacks because you're a fucking moron like I am. How? What are they doing? Of course, they're never going to tell us, but... How's that? Just the way they play is that different?
You are dream.
Go figure.
Go with the spirit.
I would love to see what that man is doing.
God bless you on this fine day, Exile.
I mean, I knew people can do it in 6. Hell, that makes a lot of sense to me, but 4 hours? You out of your damn mind. That's insane. Well, I'll never be that good. I can see it. I mean, the more I use it, the more OP I feel. So, I mean, and it's already increasing my clear time. So, oh yeah. Usually when you speedrun like that, it is straight up just skill. They know the maps, they know the tile sets and how they're laid out. Like I said, I'll never be that good. Yep. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't think I'll ever get there, but, and I don't want to. Honestly, I enjoy the game as it is. I don't know that I could ever get into speedrunning. Oh, don't get me wrong. It'd be nice to go, hey, let's try this build, and then go. You know, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna knock them because if they're having fun, then why not? Right, exactly. I'm not gonna knock them for it. Again, to each their own, but not my thing.
Ancestors, forgive me. I have opened the way to Kitava, father of corruption.
Definitely, definitely.
Over here, Exile.
Lost my cursor for a second.
My mana is gone.
I'm getting tired. I didn't sleep well last night. Bit of desync. Frustrating.
Over here, Exile.
You know, I think the most I would want, I was sitting here thinking about it. Adventure mode would be awesome for this. The ability to take low levels into maps would be also be great. That way we can, you know, power level theory craft without all this crap. You still need the gear, you still need to farm for it, you still... You know, need the playtime. So, I don't know. I don't see why not. Honestly, if Diablo 3 didn't have that capability, I don't know that I would make it to the point of having the amount of characters I have fully geared the way I do. I probably would have been done with it a while ago. Wow, a lot sooner than what I was. Oh. Right.
I give this warrior of Kitava to you, Chukohama, my father of war. It It is good to feel your warmth again, Ramakor, Father of Light.
Like I said, so just if they open it up adventure mode, open it up to where you can bring new characters into maps, allow us to bypass the story, please.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Oh. I mean, keep the maps as they are, but allow us to get past the story. Not have to do the story. Missing charge from the old bandits. I don't know what the hell that is. Oops. I wasn't supposed to go there. I was supposed to go there.
Good luck.
Gotcha.
You are a welcome sight, daughter of Namakanu.
Tread carefully.
Hello. Bye.
Oops. Oh, Lord.
What's going on?
I don't disagree. I think player agency is something that is. That's why I like this game so much. It's not like World of Warcraft where if you want to do the top content, you've got 3 builds you can use. Ever. You know what I mean? It's not like Guild Wars where, again, you want to do the top content. Guess what? Well, 1, there's got to be top content, and 2, 3 builds. If you're not using this gear with this build and and you're not this good, and let me do what I want, man. Let me play the game how I want to play it. You know what I mean?
My mana is gone.
I am not familiar with what half of what you said. Oh, right. Guild Wars. Guild Wars. Herp. Man, I haven't farmed Underworld in a long time. Oh, my God. I was very much a fucking feather farmer too. What I hate is when ArenaNet capped off the loot.
You're simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute? Do you even feel pain?
Yeah, there's still the diehards, but
Enough of this.
you should have been dead. I mean, you always have your diehards. I mean, I was a diehard in City of Heroes. I played until the last minute of. Oh, I died a little inside. But it is what it is.
I need to give you something. Be careful.
No, tread carefully.
Good luck to you.
Talakura. Talakura, go with courage.
Need some help? Be careful.
Oh.
My mana is gone.
Gotta double check something real quick, but I believe, yep, that's overwhelming odds. Which fundamentally changes Cleave. Well, I mean, all your other gear and all that should carry over from all your other league runs anyway. So I wouldn't stress it too much. Shit, for as long as you've probably played, it's been like forever. And you'd be fine. You'll have all the gear you need to do whatever you want.
My mana is gone. Return to the dirt.
Do you delete your characters after the league ends? Because all of your characters from other leagues will carry over to Standard League. I'm not going to delete anybody. Because, yeah.
Tardawi slaves were once bought and sold. Pigs here.
Fair enough, but that hurts me thinking about it, man. All that time put onto a character and it's gone at the end of a league. Yeah, I like to be able to revisit that character. Hey, that character was fun. Let's play it again for a while. I'm playing Standard right now just because I refuse to play Bestiary. I refuse. Right. And normally I wouldn't either, but at the same time, if I like a character, there's no point in deleting it. You know, even if it's to go, you know, look back at it and go, that was fun. You know.
Stay out of the shadows. They bite.
Hello.
And besides, bragging rights, you know? I built that character. You know, that's... I did all this. Temp League, it wipes everything.
You get in there.
You know, map progression, the whole 9 yards. Whereas, you know, Standard League, it's always there.
You getting by?
Oh. And we're going to kick all the way over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More skill points. All the way out here. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're buying and selling from other players, it's stupid expensive, you know. But this is how I've been treating it. The leagues are my money makers, and the way to get the rare gear without spending too much money, so I can help or finish building my character in Standard League. So, like, if you look at my Necromancer and all the stuff she's got, it's a combination of a Standard League run and a league run, Abyss League specifically. So when I was running Abyss, I ran another Necromancer, and then I consolidated the two and have all the best gear from both those runs. What I was going to do in Bestiary was start creating some of these other builds in that league and then polish them up in Standard. You know what I mean? It's just, it's weird. Yes, it costs a lot, but when, you know, if you buy everything in the leagues, then you're good. Hang on to everything. There's a reason why I've got large-ass stash tabs like this. And I will probably have more stash tabs. You know, I'm a hoarder by nature anyway.
My mana is gone.
But yeah, I don't disagree. The economy needs to... There needs to be something that eats the economy, resets it. Unfortunately, there isn't going to be one. So like I said, it's for me it's base building in the leagues. And then it's, you know, end game in Standard after the league. Cuz it's cheaper to build a build in Standard. And since everybody plays the leagues, it's easier to get what you're looking for in those leagues. Unless you're completely, you know, solo southbound. Which is why the past, both my tank and my my poison build are whatever I had in my box. That way I didn't have to buy anything, because shit's too fucking expensive. You know?
My mana is gone.
But again, you might have all of the currency you need in Standard. You just got to create a character and, you know, find it. Or, you know, get to it. I'm so tired. I am really tired.
My mana is gone.
Will you?
Oh, I missed grabbing the battlefront. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Oh, fuck. Well, let's sell some shit, and I think I'm gonna call it here for now. I'm falling asleep, and it's not good.
You're getting by.
So.
Good luck.
Alright.
It would be wrong to do that here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Trent DeGraff. This has been Path of Exile. I will catch you guys tomorrow at 8 Mountain Time, 10 Eastern, and we'll play some more. But until then, take it easy.